You have to stop letting your past dictate your future. You continue to focus on the past, what this person did, what you could have done different. You're only going to continue to get negative results in life. Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Nas here at Nas Learns. In today's video, I'm going to talk about how the past dictates your future and you have to stop worrying about it, but instead learn from it. If you don't know who I am, I'm a psychology graduate trying his best to help people believe in themselves. So, I'm going to try something a little bit different in today's video. I'm just going to get in front of the camera and talk. I've been dealing with this hurricane for the past 10 days and I've been working straight through it. However, I still want to talk. I don't care if this video is 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I have a message that I want to say to the world. I don't care if it even comes out right. I'm just going to talk. I'm going to leave it in and let it be what it is. I'm going to do very little editing, probably a few jump cuts, but I'm just going to post it. I'm going to let it be what it be, right? I've done too many takes trying to figure out where I'm going to find my footing. I'm going to let it be what it be. What you focus on is what becomes your reality in life, right? One of the things that I've had to learn in my life is that I have to stop focusing on what I could have done or what I should have done or the past traumas in life that I've experienced. One of the biggest things that's ever held me back in life is the trauma and the things that I wish that I could have done differently in my past, right? Um, there was a good moment of time where I was really angry and I was really upset about past choices that I made or things that I wish like my mom or anybody else done differently. Because if this person did this differently, then my life would be better. Or if I made this choice, I would be so much better off in life. Like, for example, if I stuck with this YouTube instead of stopping 2 years ago and not being consistent, I would be a millionaire right now. Or if my mom hadn't joined the military, then maybe I would be have a bunch of consistent friends. Me focusing on these negative things has done nothing for me besides weigh me down in life. And this is something that you could be experiencing too. If you focus on the things that are in the past, it's not going to do anything for you because you can't change it. You can't change past decisions. The only thing you can do is learn from them. And that's a lesson that I, for some reason, couldn't get in my head, right? There's a thing in life where people who experience certain traumas or like, for example, like a death in a family or something along those lines, uh, something that they feel like they could have prevented, they tend to blame themselves, right? They tend to blame themselves, thinking like, "Oh man, I could have done this differently. If only I had done this. If only I had done something different." The reason why this is a problem is because this the decisions that you make in the moment are only based off what you are capable of because of your past experiences, right? You're only able to do so much in the moment and all you can do is try your best. And the reason why people who blame themselves because of like a death or something like that, the reason why it's an issue is because there's only so much you could have done, right? You can only do what you can do at the moment. And beating yourself up over something that's happened to you in the past or something that you wish you could have done differently, it's not going to change the reality of the situation. You only knew so much. You were only able to do so much, and that's okay, right? You can't beat yourself up over things that you could have done differently when in reality you just didn't have the tools or you weren't able to do something different. Um, an experience that like I had, right, is that I was really upset with my mother for the longest time. I was upset at her for not making certain decisions, well, for making certain decisions, which led us into certain situations that put me and my siblings in danger, right? However, she was only doing the best that she could have done, and I held a lot of that anger in for the longest amount of time, and I kept focusing on all that negativity about like, man, if only she had done this, or if only she done this differently, until I got to the point where I realized that this anger and negativity was spreading out and affecting other people that I knew, right? The anger that I held towards her affected my relationships with my girlfriend at the time, which is now my wife. Um, it affected how I responded to her in certain situations. It affected how I treated certain like other adults and other people. And whenever I would, and it even affected my certain successes that I had, or certain opportunities and successes that I could have made. It made these things less enjoyable for me because I was too caught up in my anger and things that I wish were different. Because I was so caught up in all these negative things and the things that I wish were different, it took me away from the present. Which, because it took me away from the present, it's years of my life that I'm not getting back. And also, it took me away from being able to be intentional in the moment. Being intentional in the moment is one of the most important things in life because we only have one life. We only have one time to live this crazy experience in the world, or just period. And if we keep lingering on the things that have already happened, or keep blaming people for certain things that they should have done differently, it's only going to take us away from the now, and it's going to affect us in the future in our decisions. If you focus on what you focus on in life becomes your reality. What you worry about, what you put your energy into directly affects your future. So your focus affects your future. Ooh, can't spell. It directly affects your future because what, like I said, you can't change the past, but what you do right now, what you put your energy into, dictates your decisions that you can make whenever maybe a new situation comes along, or whenever something calls for you to do something, or when something of the oh man, whatever. I'm leaving it in. I don't care. Um, the point I'm trying to make is, if you continue to linger on your past experiences and the things that you wish were different, all that energy is going to be poured into that negativity. And that negativity is only going to fuel your future. We only have one life we can live, right? We can only have one time we can experience this life. So you can't focus on the things that happened to you in the past, decisions that you could have made, or trauma that you experienced. It happened to you. It's a part of your story, and you have to learn to accept it. It makes you who you are, and no one can take away your experiences. What you experience in life could help somebody else, but that's a whole other tangent. Like I said, your past experiences dictate your present, and all you can do is learn from it. I don't know if that made sense. If it did, it did. If it didn't, it is what it is. Somebody will hear my message. Somebody will maybe be helped by it if it's coherent. Sometimes I talk out all over the place, or maybe too fast, whatever. I don't know. I just want to help people. Yeah, this is what it's gonna be. I'm gonna let it be what it be. I don't care. I got 3 people watching anyway, so. Oh man. All right, guys.